Do that again.
Bow, bow, bow. Here, right ahead, another hit him on. Here, right ahead, another. Here, right ahead, another chicken water.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is my new channel. As you probably see on the name, I'm not actually a trucker or anything yet. I'm actually training, and as you'll see by the video, this title, it hasn't been going too well so far. But I'll explain all that in due course. Maybe a little bit of a lengthy video, but just introductory video. Let you get to know me a little bit. Some people might have moved over from my old YouTube channel, and they might know me, but you probably don't even know me. So my name's Tim. I'm currently working in security. As you can see, I'm in this little cabin. The lights might go off, so you might see me waving my hands to try and activate the lights again. But yeah, a little bit of a backstory for me is I'm an ex-DJ. I used to work pubs, nightclubs, used to do wedding venues, and I've done it for a long time, and it just wasn't the same anymore, so I decided to get out of there, and I moved into door security. So I was working on nightclub doors, pub doors, and then I ended up staying on one nightclub, and over time I've become the head doorman. But obviously lockdown happens, the pub's closed, and then our company I work for currently decided to put us on day security, so try and keep our job secure. So unfortunately I didn't get no furlough. I've worked all the way through it, so I was working on site. And when I was a kid, I'm kind of backtracking here a little bit, but when I was a kid, my dad was a lorry driver. He used to take me out with him a lot, all the time, and I really loved it, and I loved everything about the job, every little bit, and I always wanted to do it. But obviously growing up, money was always an issue. I never had the money to do it, and the timing was not really the best, so I'd kind of put it to the back of my mind. But once I started on this security, they put us on building sites. I got talking to a lot of the class 2 and the class 1 drivers, and it kind of like ignited that little spark in me again. So it's always been in my mind, and as soon as the lockdown finished and we started reopening slowly, my hours like significantly dropped. So the doors up, the nightclubs were back up, well the pubs were, but it was limited hours. So I was losing money off a 12-hour night security shift to do a couple of hours on a door. So obviously the money's nowhere near the same. So it wasn't very good. And then I was just happening to be scrolling through. There's one of them lights, as I was saying. As I was scrolling through Facebook, I seen an advert saying, "Would you like to be a HGV driver? Sign up now. Free course, get your class 2 license." I was like, whoa, free? I'll have a bit of that. So I goes on, speaks to a guy, and he sets me up, and it was about 3 weeks into it. He said, right, what we need to do, the idea for you to get it all paid for, you need to do 2 courses with us before you do your driving. And it kind of does for the funding of things. It worked out. He asked what my actual annual income was at the time, so I told him what it was then. He said, yep, you qualify, because it was pretty low. So I qualify. I've done the 2 courses already, which I was supposed to do. One of them was a level 2 principle. I'm reading off the screen here. Level 2 principles of working in the warehouse and storage. So that was, I think it was what, a week and a day, something, that course. It was all online. It was through their setup, so we all done it through Microsoft Teams. There was a bunch of us in this classroom, and we were all talking at once, so it was an absolute nightmare. But we've done that course, and then straight following on from that, it was another one which was level 2 certificate in driving goods vehicles. So that gives a bit more of an insight on like driving goods vehicles, especially if there's food and things involved, and how you do it, and strapping down your loads, and just a little basic insights, which I thought was really good. So I completed that. That was about 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks course. So I'm currently getting them marked now, where the tutor's now saying everything's spot on I've put in there. So hopefully I'll pass out with flying colours. So now, here comes the bit where all of us on the course were like, when do we get to drive? When do we get to drive? So now we've all been booked in for medicals. Like today is now, it's Wednesday, it is Wednesday the 4th of November. So our medicals are booked in for, what's that like again? Monday coming. Yeah, Monday coming I've got my medical. Luckily I've managed to keep my medical, because obviously, as you know, we're all going into lockdown as of midnight tonight, or 1 minute past midnight tonight it is. So, and then we've just found out that there's going to be no driver training until the end of lockdown. So it's supposed to be the 2nd of December, but we don't know. So all that has gone on hold, so I'm absolutely gutted. Luckily I can get my medical sorted, so I can get my licence sent away and get my provisional entitlement through for that. That could take a couple of weeks, I don't know how long it takes. There might be a backlog with DVLA, I don't know. So that is a bit of a setback, but yeah, I've actually got my I've got my D2 and my D4 here waiting ready. So I need to fill them out, get them all ready, go down there Monday, get my medical done, get this sent away, and then it'll be great. So yeah, I've been constantly doing my theory. I've bought my theory disc for my theory hazard perception. Sorry, I've even bought my my CPC disc, so I could learn all my modules and that. It's even got the module 4. It's got all the videos. It's got added bonus tachograph simulator, so it shows you how to work your tachos, which is really good. And I've also bought this. I've been watching a lot of truckers on YouTube, just watching their videos right the way back from the beginning, see how they started off. One of them, I've been watching Trucker Haley, DD 2012, I've been watching him as well. I've been watching Luke C and HGV, Kev T, Whitland Trucker, just a big bunch of them I've been watching. And then I seen this book kept coming up a lot. I don't know if they've been getting paid for advertising or what, but I'm not. I've just went out and bought it, and I've been reading through it, and I think it's brilliant. And it is that the Essential Truckers Handbook. So I've been reading that, and it is just loaded with information, and I've learning a lot about it. And I thought getting that now, hopefully it's going to help me start before I start, if that makes sense. So, but yeah, I'm at the minute it's a bit guttering. I'm having to wait for things because I know once I get my driver training in, I think the theory is going to take so long to book. There's going to be a big backlog with that. There's going to be a backlog with the final my final test. I think my module 4. I don't know if I do that with my test. I think I do. I'm not sure. Like I say, they haven't told us much about it at all, how they're going to work it out. But I'm just going off how other people have done it, and I don't know. I'm thinking now. I've got it in my mind. Very disappointed that I think it's not going to happen until January, February time before I'm a new pass and I've got my licence. That's what I think, which I'm gutted about, because when it originally started back in last month, October, beginning of October, I started all this, and I had it in my head that right, I'll have my licence for December, and yeah, I can get out the security game, I can start my new career, focus on that, and it's just all gone down the pan. But yeah, so anyway, I will keep you informed when I do my medical. I'll pop another video up, let you know how I get on with that, let you know what happened. There's probably a load of videos out there telling you anyway. I think quite a few people have done that, but I'll tell you my experience anyway, because I'm doing mine through a lockdown, so I'm going to have a mask on and all this. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I found out recently there's a couple of guys done it who have failed with high blood pressure. So we've been warned not to have no coffee or Monster Energies or Red Bulls, any of them energy drinks, none of them on the morning. So basically I'm just under a week away, so I'm stopping all that now, apart from my coffee in the morning, because I need a coffee in the morning. I'm not a nice person without a coffee in the morning. But yeah, so I'm going to get going anyway, because I'm waffling on. That light's going again. Where's the light? So yeah, I'm going to get going, I'm waffling on, and I will see you in the next video. And hopefully I can do another insight of how the progress is with lockdown. And I can't complain anyway, because at the end of the day, it's free. I'm getting it for free. Like, I'm saving something like just short of £1,500, and who can grumble with that? It's basically, I'm getting my dream career set off without even having to pay for it, really. So I can't grumble, and I feel very blessed that I get to do this as well. So right then guys, so I will get going, and I will see you on my next video. So I'm sorry for dropping on too long, but if you've got any tips or any advice or anything I should be expecting, if you drop a comment down below, and please let me know. Any help is appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys. Hope you're all keeping safe.